Welcome to Pinpoint Colorado. I'm your host, Rachel Maines. Today we're getting to know Kayla Bergholz. She's a Colorado native, and she's poured years into serving others through the nonprofit Rachel's Challenge. Now she's stepping into Miss Health and Fitness competition with the chance at the cover of Muscle and Fitness Hers and $20,000 to help bring life into a future Colorado nonprofit. In a moment, we'll be joined by Kayla to share her story and get to know the reason behind it. Well, thank you, Kayla, for coming on Pinpoint Colorado. We've been friends for a while, and I just love everything that you're doing and your heart for Colorado. And now you have this new adventure. But first, let's just kind of talk about your history of being a fitness trainer. And, you know, that is a really great industry in Colorado because we are health nuts here.
Yes, we are. And my background, I actually graduated from the University of Northern Colorado with a kinesiology degree, which is now sports science. And so I go way back in the fitness industry. And then I went into the personal training and functional training, along with pain management and different kind of avenues for the fitness and health industry. So I've been in that about 30 years now in the state of Colorado. And being a native of Colorado, I've seen even fitness change, so obviously in our world, but also in the state of Colorado, and continuing to be the fittest state for more than over a decade now. And so I've grown up in that, and I've got to see how that's also impacted my life as well, and from young all the way till now, and continuing a lifestyle of fitness and health by living here. It's been amazing.
Yeah, it's a special place here. I mean, we have so many activities we can do outdoors, and we have a lot of great places to eat as well for health conscious people.
Yes.
So if you're a foodie here and you're in a health net foodie, it's a great place to be. Talk about this contest that you entered and why you decided to do this contest.
Yeah, so this contest is actually for Miss Fitness and Health, and it's for a magazine company, the Muscle Fitness Her, and it's basically a competition that is more defining what strength's about, not just physically, of course, that's important, but also in heart, in perseverance, and just strength in life in general. And that's why I entered it, not just because, of course, I love the fitness side, but I really saw that there's an opportunity to make an impact. And so I entered because I want to really encourage others through, I think fitness is as a role model, but also through how maybe I persevered in life, and not just health, but also in love and maybe faith, and also the things that are just part of all people that we go through. And I really wanted to share my story. And so this is now becoming a public voting opportunity that I'll be basically engaging everybody on, because it's really, that's how they work it. They do it through public voting. There's a $20,000 bonus prize. And with that money, I do want to start what has been in my heart for many, many years, is a nonprofit to help basically individuals and leaders who are in really like a burnout season, maybe who have just really needed kind of that encouragement and some resources to build a little more resilience and come back maybe from a place that has just been a burnout and overwhelm, and be able to encourage and help other people. So part of this nonprofit, without giving every detail away, is really just to have a heart to start in every town, because I look at it this way: if people are encouraged and restored and built up again, you know, from some of the overwhelm, burnout, because life does that to us. And it affects our health, and that's why this is so important as well. Then if people are encouraged, I believe then towns and cities and a state becomes re-encouraged, and our world becomes re-encouraged. And I think that is ultimately what this nonprofit's about, is how do we start where we are in the state of Colorado and help our cities and towns and people individually just be restored. And so that's kind of this nonprofit. And I'd love to, you know, share more on that detail as well. But we're still in the works of what that might look like. And the money is really a big part of that.
Right. And it's really one person at a time. And I like that you pinpointed that it's not just about, staying in shape. We can go run, we can eat healthy, but if our emotional life, because we're torn down, is affecting us, it affects our health, even if you're eating healthy and you're exercising regularly. So it's a really like whole person approach. And I love that idea with your nonprofit. Being in Colorado, in terms of fitness, what would you say is unique to the state?
Yeah, well, the uniqueness that we have, and I think it's the most amazing thing, we have the outdoors. And there are so many ways to get fit and healthy through the outdoors. I mean, just being in the sun in itself and being outdoors is a huge plus when it comes to what's going on, even on a scientific level of what's going on in our bodies, on our cells, and all of what's happening in our brain during that time as well, in our mental state. And so I think we have the opportunity because, so many of the days we have sunshine. Even if it's snowing, in the morning we have sun in the afternoon.
Right.
And so the opportunity from skiing to from hiking, living an active lifestyle, of course, there's water everywhere. You could go paddleboard, you can swim. I mean, there's so many things to hike and walk and do. We have even some outdoor educations and different things that you can be doing that help with fitness and staying healthy. So it doesn't have to always be in a gym, which we have a lot of those in Colorado, but it's just really using that outdoors. And I'm a big fan. If you can do fitness outdoors, there is just something about that would really help. So the state of Colorado is just, for me, a place that I feel like we have the opportunity to do that. And it is unique because it can be very much year round, and it just keeps it. And I love that we're known for the fittest state because there's a lot of fit people. We have a lot of groups. We have a lot of things that we can do to hold each other accountable in fitness and health as well, and live an active lifestyle together as a state.
Right. And something we have to watch out for, and you may know more, but one thing that I know for sure is our water intake, because it's so dry here.
Yes.
Let's go back to the nonprofit side. You have served with Rachel's Challenge, which, for those who don't know, explain how that nonprofit got started.
Yeah, well, Rachel Scott was the first girl that was shot at Columbine High School in Colorado, in Littleton, Colorado, in 1999. And I have the privilege to speak on behalf of her family on a message of kindness and compassion to schools and communities all over. But this originally started, this nonprofit, Rachel's Challenge, started in Colorado. Obviously, that's where Rachel had lived and her family is here. And so we get to share that message across the board as well. It's just been an honor. It's been part of what I've been able to do as well.
One thing is about your personality is you're very encouraging. You love to encourage. So it is a perfect fit. Well, the fitness, of course, and encouraging people to stay in shape. And I'm sure you as a fitness trainer would just be a joy. But also, what's great about your personality too, and the industry you're in the nonprofit world, is also that encouragement side. So I love that you're taking part of your personality and then the gifts you have and the skills in fitness, and then going to place that into a Colorado nonprofit.
Yes.
What do you hope in terms of your nonprofit going forward? What do you hope that you'll be able to do? I know you highlighted that a little bit, but explain in a practical way how you can do that with your nonprofit.
Yeah, so really, I mean, there's resources, encouragement resources that I believe, from workshops to be able to do some one-on-one coaching as well is really important, and really helping people renew hope as well, and bringing through maybe a resilience-based training. So helping people in training. So that's kind of overall what we're looking into developing, and really just providing a place, like a safe place also for people to come from where they are in kind of a maybe burned out, overwhelmed season of life, work, faith, love, wherever they are, and help restore in kind of the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, and just basically have them be able to kind of flourish again in where they're planted. And so, again, a burned out person, a burned out community, a burned out state, and a burned out world, we're probably not seeing ourselves as a state even flourish in the ways that we can. And it would be great. I said before, we are known as the fittest state and have been for over a decade. I mean, I would love to see that we're known for being the most encouraging and hope-filled state as well, which would be pretty awesome in the times that we live in, with a lot of discouragement, a lot of defeat, and a lot of disheartenment, a lot of just, disappointments and disconnection as well.
Yeah, so giving those life skills really, and I've actually never heard the word resilience training. Well, resilience in terms of, physical, but I have never heard that in terms of an emotional state or in a mental way where you can be resilient to life's challenges.
Yes.
Will you highlight that just real quick?
Yeah, I started understanding a lot about that. I mean, part of it as an athlete of 30, years when I did some of my work and then going into personal training and all of that, the resilience of perseverance and resilience of just being able to kind of face stress in life and relationships and the challenges that all of us go through are so important. And I think in the times we live in, we're known as also the most highest stressed times to live in.
Right.
And our nervous system, so just on a practical physical, our nervous systems cannot take all that we shove at it and all the information and all this stuff. And so this resilience, yes, there's a physical part and a physiological part, there's emotional, but there's also the depth of heart behind resilience. And there's books out there. There's a lot of different things out there. I've read them. I've spent time with people who understand resilience, but I really look at us being able to approach it in maybe a little different way, and specifically for, again, individuals in some more burnout seasons, help them rebuild resilience, not just here's a bunch of resilience, because obviously it's a rebuilding sometimes of resilience that we need to be paying attention to.
That's very interesting. So you've educated me, Kayla, on that. And I think that's a great thing to start in terms of a nonprofit and educational wise too, to share that with people that, hey, you're not doing anything wrong. You just maybe haven't gotten this life skill, this type of training, and it can really help people. We are rooting for you to win this. Describe to our listeners how they can vote for you.
Yeah, so how they can vote, they can actually go to Miss, so MS, Health and Fit, so just .com. So misshealthandfit.com /Kayla Bergholz, which is Bergholz. So they can go to that link. It's going to take them right to my profile page, and they can actually vote from there. And the votes will keep changing a little bit. Again, I'm moving up into the next level, the next round. And so there's a few more rounds, and then we go quarterfinals, semifinals, and then the finals. And so the voting right now really matters. And you can free vote there. You can also, by donation, you could vote, and they add on. So like for $25, you get 25 votes towards me. And that is actually going to go to the Andrew McDowell B+ Foundation. And that's actually what they help is with families, kids and families and individuals who are affected by cancer. And so that is a really important piece if people want to donate some money to help with that as well. And that's also why I'm doing what I'm doing, is because it's also making impact in their lives as well.
Yeah. So what a great thing. This is so exciting. So we'll be rooting for you. We'll be voting for you. And for the listeners on radio, just want to reiterate, you can go to pinpointcolorado.com, watch the video, and there you can see the link as well, because that's a long link right there. But yes, we're going to be voting for you. And Kayla, thank you so much for everything that you're doing. And we can't wait to see your journey as you move forward. And I also want to tell our listeners, reach out to Kayla, follow her on social media so they can follow your journey.
Yes, I'm on Instagram and Facebook. Would love to hear and have you be part of this journey. Yeah, it's a very different kind of competition. A lot of heart and a lot of physical, but it's worth it to make an impact in the state of Colorado and around our world.
Yes, well, thank you so much, Kayla. It's a joy to have you on Pinpoint.
Thank you.
My thanks to Kayla Bergholz for sharing her story and representing Colorado with strength, heart, and purpose. If you'd like to follow her journey and vote for her, go to misshealthandfit.com /2026 /Kayla Bergholz. And if you'd like to watch past episodes of Pinpoint Colorado, go to pinpointcolorado.com. Thanks for joining us, and see you next time.